I didn't know anything about scuba diving, but I took lessons in Austin, and I went down into this lake to check it out. One day my instructor said, "All right, Rick, you're ready. Tomorrow we go down into the lake. Be sure and bring hot dogs." I was like, "Why?" "Don't ask. Just bring hot dogs." I was terrified. I had my package of Oscar Mayer wieners the next day. I put on my scuba gear and down we went to the bottom of the lake, and I found out why you need hot dogs in Lake Travis. There are these catfish that are like this long. And you take the hot dogs and you feed them to the catfish, and the mouths on these things, they're like, hot dog. I guess if you don't bring hot dogs, they eat your face or something. But is he so bad at it in your book? From Talia. Thank you, Talia, yes. I think it's because I'm not really a poetry guy, and I always found poetry kind of silly. I mean, there's some poets I like. I'm not going to put down all poetry, but I just thought it would be funny if he was the god of poetry and he really, really stunk. Got a reputation for doing crazy things in my classroom. I would dress up. Here's me as Colonial Rick. I know, right? I'm rocking it. Here's me when we did Japan as Samurai Rick. And I also love telling stories. I would tell the myths. Not everybody liked it. In fact, my son Patrick, he was at that school that I taught at, and I went to his class so many times. They had this mystery readers program. You know, like you go to the library and the teacher's like, "Okay, everybody, we have a special guest today. Everybody close your eyes." So they closed their eyes. I snuck up to the front, and the teacher goes, "Okay, open your eyes. Surprise!" This girl in the front went, "I knew it was going to be him again." And I told Haley, you know, if you have those conditions, there's a pretty good chance you're a demigod. He was like, yeah. And so was born my hero, Peter Johnson. Boy, half god, all hero. One boy was really upset about that. He said, "Oh, Mr. Riordan, is that a spoiler?" I was like, "What do you mean?" He said, "It says he's half boy. Does that mean he's half girl?" It's like, no. You know, go figure. It never really did very well in Sweden. What is that guy doing? It's like, "Oh, the lightning is striking egg over here." First, I have to show you a few really, really low-budget covers. Here's the Ukrainian Percy Jackson. It looks like Percy Jackson goes to Candyland. And the Romanians. I think the Romanians spent about $10 designing theirs. Right? Percy Jackson in Hotel Fugal Rudy. And Zeus is like, "Yes." But the Germans really took the cake. I heard that the Germans were very serious people, and they liked dark, serious covers. And then I get it, and it's this. Nickelodeon! Read to them a lot. There's our favorite book, Everyone Poops. It's a fabulous book. I won't tell you how it comes out in the end, but he said, "No, Dad, I want to tell you stories." For instance, The Sand Adventure by Patrick and Rick. And he told me what to write, and then he did the illustrations. Then one day, I was on my way to an author visit at a local school. I was driving Patrick to school on the way. We got to Patrick's school, and they were turning people around because the plumbing main had busted, and there was no school. So here I was with my kid in the car on my way to a school visit. They said, "Well, guess what, buddy? You're going to be my assistant today." So he came to the school visit with me. He heard me do my spiel, and he said, "Oh, that's what you write, Dad? Oh, okay, that's cool. I'll read that." After having many near-death experiences with all of my favorite characters, then suddenly Percy got up and ate cereal. He went to school and nothing happened. Went home and went to bed. Chapter 2, Tuesday. Nervous laughter. Question from Rebecca. Tiger and Frothy? Frankie? But I don't believe, generally speaking, in killing off my main characters. Because how does it feel making small children cry with your cliffhangers? It warms my heart, thank you.